Trying to gas
You're
you,
not
babe.
listening.
What do you mean I'm not listening?
You're
you keep saying
not
not listening, but I am listening.
No, you're not.
Why are we fighting about me encouraging you?
Yep, let's go home.
Warning, my lemonade may or may not have a little bit of
Weed.
fun.
Seasoning?
It might have a heart straw,
Oh,
that I'm using.
Straw, yeah.
and I might have doubled up on the cans
In there.
included.
Is that 2 high boys?
2 high boys.
Holy shit.
So the end of this might
Oh
be
my
a
God.
little
I was going to say, we need to start going now.
giggly.
Oh my God.
Welcome back to Wild Till 9 with your original lineup, the best lineup.
Yes.
Nope, nothing against Remy. It's just that,
Just us.
It's the original energy.
Just the original energy.
yeah.
Here we are.
And so Remy and I's podcast, Lauren doesn't know this, Beta Bay will be launching in the next few weeks. Thank you for our title sponsor for already buying out all the inventory between now and 2030.
That is so nice.
Unfortunately, I will not have the bandwidth to do this show anymore. But, the people have spoken.
I'm so glad that I'm still getting a majority cut on Beta Bay. That's so nice.
Yeah. Fortunately, you and Remy have the same lawyer. It'll be fine.
It'll be great. It'll be fine.
Hi, guys. Welcome back.
Welcome back. It is still my birthday month, and we are still celebrating, and I'm loving every moment of it.
So let me walk you through that. So Lauren fucked off to Canada for 10 days before, during, and after her birthday.
Yes.
10 days. So, and Lauren, we have a panty boy.
We have oh no, I just saw drool hit the ground.
What is this?
I don't know.
Okay, well, we'll remove the blanket.
Yeah,
Hold
I was
on.
gonna say, it's not even warm in here, Bubbies. What's going on?
Okay. Anyway, so Lauren fucked off to Canada for 10 days, spent time with her family. Very important. Really, really enjoyed the time to get to organize the house, do all the things that we discussed about last week's pod. If you haven't seen it, go watch that. Anyway, then we immediately got home and she planned already this Malibu getaway vacation that she booked herself, generally speaking, kind of her own thing.
Yeah, but okay. I just feel like if you want to do something for your birthday, you should just do it yourself. Like, and no pun intended, I really didn't mean to be cheesy as fuck and say do it yourself. But like, if there's something specific that you want to do, you should just plan it.
Totally. And so because Lauren...
Wait, also, which was the best weekend ever?
Which was a great weekend.
Which was the best weekend?
Loved it. But there's still like a box that you have to tick when your boyfriend, you have to like do something. And because you're not someone who's like, oh, just give me a gift. I have to do a thing.
What do you mean? I love gifts.
Anyway, because you don't really, you would prefer an experience, a thing we do together, an activity. You would just, that's what you prefer.
No, okay, wait, hold. And maybe this will be valuable for every other gift giving holiday or event. I love an experience, but I also love just like something thoughtful.
Yeah.
Like a thoughtful gift is really cute. There's nothing I love more than seeing your little chicken scratch handwriting in a homemade card.
Well, anyway, I feel and have felt that it needed to be my own thing, that we weren't, on your own little vacation getaway that you plan for yourself. So now, this is now the third weekend in a row we're somewhat celebrating Lauren's birthday. And so this is quickly becoming the birthday month.
Yes.
Which is
so fun.
Annoying.
Just so fun. And then also Saturday. So if we're doing something Friday, then on Saturday, Asian Girl Squad is doing something for Mia and I during the day. And then all of us at night.
Question mark?
Have they coordinated that with you as well?
I can give you with the utmost certainty, transparency, and honesty. I've not been brought in on this plan, and I have no interest in being brought in on the plan.
No. You've already RSVP'd for the evening plans.
Right, but I'm not like in the know as to what it is that we're doing.
Oh yeah, no. But your presence is needed.
Right. I mean, like they asked like fireman or policeman for the stripper, and I was like,
Ooh, what'd you say? Which one? What'd you go with?
You kidding? The correct answer
Is
on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Both.
Fireman.
No
I feel
policeman?
pretty strongly about the fireman. Yeah.
Well, then let me save $500.
Yeah. Go ahead. Cancel the policeman.
Remy.
Yeah.
Cut the cop. Anyway, so it's become the birth month of Lauren.
Yes.
That's what we're doing.
That is so nice. You know what? I literally have never had a big birthday because I've always just been like at my cottage, just like chilling with my family, and we like do a little piñata. It's a cute little just like family thing. And since I've never been around friends really for my birthday, I've never really done birthday stuff. And
What?
what do you mean?
There's been a big old party thrown for you like every year I've known you.
Okay, so last year we went to Palm Springs, which was the 8 of us.
Yeah.
Seven of
And
us.
we threw a rager in Palm Springs.
Okay, I don't know if it was quite a rager, but went to Palm Springs.
To be fair, at the time, like after getting tested and going
I was
somewhere,
gonna say, that was
it
like a
felt
whole to-do.
It felt like a rager.
Right, because we had never been around 5 other people in so long.
So it felt like one.
Right. But also, like, I wanted to do that. So I planned it and I paid for it. And I was like, I want to be with my friends for my birthday. And
true.
then the year before that, we would have been at the cottage. So didn't really do, regular, very like low key birthday.
I think we threw a party before you left.
Oh, no, we did a joint birthday with Mia and I. Remember at the house? That
Right.
was a rager. That was actually a rager. That was
See?
the last big party we had at the house before the world shit itself.
No.
Yes.
New Year's Eve before.
Oh, New Year's Eve. You're right.
yeah.
You're right.
I didn't just vomit off the side of the
That's
house
right.
on a
Just for
typical Friday night.
funsies.
Yeah.
And then the year before that, my best friend threw me a surprise party, which was really nice. And then
I wasn't with you
right,
at the time.
yeah, no,
This was pre.
you,
Yeah. This is BJ.
DJ. Ooh.
Ooh. Really close to being in sync.
Anyway, so it's the birthday month, and I'm kind of loving it. It's kind of nice. Well, because also like we just have been doing regular work things during the week, and then we get to do fun birthday things on the weekend.
Fun.
It's really fun.
I just feel like there's it's a level of and maybe guys can't relate with this. It's like until you cross it off the list, it's like pending. It's a thing that has to be done, but I don't want to just throw it together and rush it. I want it to happen when it's supposed to happen, and I don't want it to be in the middle of like a weeknight work day kind of thing.
Okay. Well,
But it's become
I'm
a
excited.
large. The problem is now I'm like, oh shit, do I need to like make it bigger? It's like it's been too long.
No,
I gotta, like,
oh
make
my
edits
gosh,
to it.
Boob, no. Also, Rough and Rowdy is on Friday. I know that our plans are something birthday related, but Rough and Rowdy is on Friday too, if you want to work that into it.
You want to watch Rough and Rowdy?
Yeah, of course I want to watch Rough and Rowdy.
Last time you watched it, you were like, this is too much for me.
Yeah, but I know some of the fighters this time. There's a TikTok versus TikTok situation going on.
Okay, so now you're back in?
Now I'm back in.
Now I have to weave in Rough and Rowdy
No,
into my birthday
I'm
plans?
just kidding, Spoob. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. We are going to watch the Jake Paul fight this weekend, though.
We are.
That's a for sure.
Do you want to give your guess as to who's going to win?
I don't really know Woodley that much, to be honest.
You don't?
No, not at all.
Don't have any?
I have no idea. Okay, so he's an ex-wrestler?
Well, ex-UFC.
Ex-UFC?
Like champion.
Yeah. But I
But
think
so was
that,
Ben Askren.
right. And then we saw how that went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess my thought would be the only way that I think these things are going to keep going as big as they are is if Jake wins.
I agree.
And I would like these things to keep going.
Me too. I feel the
Therefore,
same way.
I'd like Jake to win.
Right.
Period.
Period.
Done.
Yeah, I was going to say,
I
that's
support.
kind of it. That's kind of it.
Yeah, it's like, I just think these things are fun.
Oh my God, the entertainment is A+. plus.
My favorite part is when my worlds collide and I see the pitch decks for these fights on the other side of it. And it's like, oh, this is like the B2B, like how you
Right.
would be the title sponsor for this. And I'm like, there's a lot going on in my worlds. And also that number you can't fucking fool me with. And also that one probably should be higher. And whoever put this together should be fired over it.
I love that for you.
Anyway, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Stop, drop, roll, rate the pod. Rate the pod. I wonder how many people are listening to this that came on late and they're like, oh, I didn't even think about rating the pod. When like all we did for the first 14
Was
episodes was
say
like,
rate the
rate
pod.
the
Stop,
podcast
drop,
on
roll,
Apple and
rate the
Spotify.
pod.
Rate
Yeah.
the podcast. Rate the podcast. Rate
Yep.
the podcast.
Yep.
Or follow on Spotify. I genuinely am curious if we have more listeners on Apple and Spotify, but there's no really good way to find.
They don't tell you?
Kinda.
Huh.
It's difficult.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And asking people on YouTube to comment below as to whether or not they're on Apple or Spotify seems a little counterintuitive.
You know,
Yeah.
though, I will say that I feel like we have so many people who listen first and then they'll come back and either watch the whole thing on video because of fun things like this, or they will come back and just watch specific parts. Like if we mention a really cute moose moment, they'll come back to go get the visual for that.
Well, for everyone on audio that's not on video, Lauren's holding a frenulum.
It's not just a frenulum.
It's a friendly frenulum.
It's not just a friendly frenulum.
It's a friendly frenulum.
It's kind of a chode.
No, it's boxy.
Is that not a chode?
Well, chode's wider than it is long. It's close.
It's close.
It's close.
I don't think all chodes are wider than they are long.
I think that's literally the dictionary definition of a chode.
There's just no way.
I'm almost
Oh my God,
positive.
hang on. Dictionary definition of a chode.
Yeah, we'll just listen,
Yeah,
we got
hang on.
time.
Urban Dictionary, here we come. Holy shit, you're right. Is slang for penis wider than it is long?
Shit, I knew.
Oh my God.
I knew.
A mild insult or used for humor. That just doesn't make any sense though, because like, I feel like when you think of chode, I think of like a pop can dick, which is not wider than it is long. I thought it was just like the general shape.
Lauren, do you have any other penis questions that I can answer?
No. Well, okay, hang on. Let me see here.
I didn't.
Oh, Beavis and Butthead made it popular.
Oh.
The chode, huh?
Mm.
Okay. Oh, wait. The chode was the perineum, the area between the anus and genitalia, slangily known as the taint, gooch, or grundle. Huh. Chode went on to insult someone as an idiot in the 1990s with the force of a word like tool or douchebag. In the 2000s, popular articles humorously considered the anatomic possibility of the rare mythic chode penis. Wow. There's also a chode song. I don't think we should play that. That'll be a thing for later. But there is a chode song.
Did I miss on the call sheet where it said the diversion to
The
chodes?
chode diversion?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, here we go.
Okay. Anyway, so yeah, Lauren has a new penis pillow.
Yeah. I bought it for a video and now it's here.
It's for a video?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just a no reason penis pillow.
I mean, it's not a no reason penis pillow, but it's also for a video.
Got it.
Yeah.
I'm a little off track now. And I know that that's not what's getting me there. So I'm going to need you to get us back on.
Jeremy, what did I get you into? What did we watch last night that's a new discovery for you?
The sad part is,
I have to burp. Okay, go ahead. Sad part is?
I don't know, like, I'm not sure at what point you got me into it, but all I know is that there was an episode watched
Right.
while you weren't here.
You watched an episode without me?
I was shocked you didn't clock me on that last night. We watched a rerun for something that I had already seen last night, and you saw the progress meter because when we opened.
You know what's so funny? I thought I had watched it.
No. I knew full well that I had watched.
You watched that episode without me?
So we've been watching Gossip Girl.
Oh my God, the betrayal. I swear to God, when I came back from this motherfucking Canadian vacation, Jeremy had watched the finales, not even just the regular ass episode. He watched finales without me on shows that we have been watching together since episode 1. I feel like, and please ladies, back me up in the comments, I feel like that is just the ultimate betrayal.
Okay. Well, the hyperbole aside, okay. I have been watching Gossip Girl with and without you.
I can't believe you.
And when you leave to Canada for weeks at a time,
literally 9 days.
as any good man would tell you, it's not Netflix cheating if she leaves the country. Period. That's it. That's it.
A pile
I didn't make the rules.
Horseshit.
I don't make the rules.
That's cheating.
Literally.
That's cheating.
I hope this makes it to a shorter clip because
That's
I want you to
cheating.
comment below right now. If your girlfriend leaves the country
For 9 days.
for 10 days,
9.
if she leaves the country for 10 days, you are allowed to watch your shows that you typically watch together by yourself.
No.
Fact.
No.
Fact.
Cap.
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 Why? Why would I sit here and watch? What are you
Because
going
we're
to
watching
do?
it together.
Not when you leave the country.
Oh, I cannot wait to do things that you love to do next time you leave and just say, hey, can you leave the country? Can you leave the country?
I assure you, every time I'm going to leave the country, you're going to find some excuse to come with me.
That's true.
Yeah.
And even if I was with you, I'd be like, I would wait until we got home to watch the shows.
Okay,
Anyways,
you're a
that's
better
just
part
the,
of me.
That's
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I am. You know what?
Do you feel good?
Fact.
Do you feel good?
Do you feel good?
I
You
feel
TV
great.
show fucking cheater.
Anyway, so I watched Gossip Girl by myself. Enjoyed every fucking moment of it. Every moment.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyways, now that you sat there and lied to me last night while we watched the
I
entire
didn't lie.
episode that you had seen.
No. There was one episode we hadn't seen. I had seen like half of one we hadn't seen. Listen, you have every resource to watch whatever show in whatever country that you're in.
That's because you're cranky when you don't want to watch it. When you watch a show that you don't want to watch.
Huh? What are you saying? What do you mean?
There's shows like Outer Banks is a good example, or like Riverdale, like those types of shows I know you won't enjoy. So I don't even put them in front of you to be like, hey, do you want to watch this with me?
Okay. So, and do I get mad that you watch them without me?
No. I do that. I actually watch them by myself as a favor to you. So you're welcome.
Right. And I have my shows that I don't watch with you.
Right. Gossip Girl is not one of them.
I said that and I can tell you're like, which shows you watch without me?
No, like Hacks. You're watching that one without me.
But I think you'd like that show.
Yeah, but it's okay. You started without me. So I was like, whatever. I'm not going to catch up.
It's like whatever.
It's like whatever.
And let's see. There's that show on Showtime. Oh, Black Monday.
Yeah, you watch that one without me.
Even though you do enjoy it every time you overhear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, also, what was the one what's the comedian one? Or is that Hacks?
It's Hacks.
Oh, that's Hacks. Okay,
Hacks,
got it. Yeah.
I just, to me, you leave the country, you get
Whatever,
a pass.
Jeremy. I don't agree. You're a big fat Netflix cheater.
Anyway.
But you like Gossip Girl.
Fewer, better things. That's the philosophy behind Cuyana, the San Francisco-based brand that encourages customers to purchase fewer but better quality pieces that you will love and treasure for years to come. Cuyana believes in making long-lasting bags, accessories, and clothing from high-quality materials that you'll wear every day.
Cuyana has been making classic pieces for the past 10 years that you'll wear for the next 10 years. Investing in a good quality bag makes such a huge difference. Having something that will last you more than a year really makes it worth spending money on. Plus, we love a company that is made for women, by women, and Cuyana was founded by two women who share the vision of offering environmentally conscious products that'll stand the test of time, both quality and style-wise.
Not only are you investing in a long-lasting piece, but you're also helping move away from supporting fast fashion brands that are harmful to the environment. Their leather bags are timeless, functional, and versatile for all occasions, work, going out, weekends, and all your micro outings as we re-enter the world.
I know I've spoken about it before, but their leather travel case set has been such a lifesaver for all these trips that I have been taking. New York is next. Keeping all of my toiletries organized and tucked away neatly makes packing a breeze. Cuyana never goes on sale, but as a special offer, our listeners can receive 10% off your first order, over $150 plus free shipping. Visit Cuyana.com/wild to get your individual code. That's CUYANA.com/wild. Start shopping fewer, better at Cuyana.com/wild. All right, Tillies, we've said it before and I'll say it again. We love a clean beauty brand. What you put on your face matters, especially when it comes to makeup. And that's why I love today's sponsor, Thrive Causemetics. Thrive Causemetics products are made with clean, high-performance, skin-loving ingredients. Their clinically proven formulas not only highlight your best features, they actually improve your skin over time.
Thrive Causemetics also has a bold mission that's truly bigger than beauty. For every product purchased, Thrive Causemetics donates to help women thrive, such as women without homes, surviving domestic abuse, fighting cancer, and more. So you can feel good about what you're putting on your face and where your money is going. And we can tell Moose not to worry because Thrive Causemetics never test on animals and are 100% vegan and cruelty-free.
I have been loving their Liquid Lash Extensions mascara. It's so hard to find a clean mascara that still does the job, but Thrive Causemetics has made one. It mimics the look of lash extensions so you can say goodbye to those 2-hour appointments that I know so very well. It's especially favorite on my bottom lashes. They also make this brilliant eye brightener that really comes in handy covering up those under eye circles.
We love everything about Thrive Causemetics and what they stand for, and we know you guys will too. Visit thrivecausemetics.com/wild for 15% off your first order. This is an exclusive offer you can only get here. That's Thrive, CAUSEMETICS.com/wild for 15% off your first order. Thrivecausemetics.com/wild. I am fascinated by Gossip Girl.
Okay, tell me more.
Well, it's like one part. I'll pretend like this is a bigger part than it is just to like make my ego feel okay.
Okay.
It's one part watching what I can only imagine is rooms filled of writers and executives and all these people that are coming together and saying, let's find the 2021 version of what we created that was an incredibly popular franchise in the early 2000s, which I think is fascinating because it's like, oh, all of the different elements that went into this to make this perfect concoction that like, if the new Gossip Girl had failed, everyone would go, I knew it. I wasn't going to be good kind of thing.
Oh, they are up against the odds.
Right.
100%.
Totally.
Yeah.
Now, I have no idea what the general feedback is because I don't go to Twitter and like look at Gossip.
Not good.
Is it not good?
Not good.
What?
It's
What's
not good.
wrong with it?
I think a lot of people are hate watching.
Well, I started hate watching.
Yeah.
But now
And here you are.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I would like the thought of it finishing, and a show that I want out right now, that we're about 6 seasons in, that there's literally one episode, the finale of this season, that we have not watched, that I never want to waste 23 and a half minutes on, or 43 and a half minutes on, whatever it is.
It's a long one.
That must it.
Go ahead.
Handmaid's Tale. I'm out.
Oh
I'm
my
out.
God, we couldn't do it.
I'm out.
We couldn't do it. You know what it is?
It's the same shit every time.
I cannot fucking stand when the protagonist just does frustrating things over and over and over and over. Like, it drives me insane. Like, when things go just like generally wrong.
Do you remember our advice from one of the very, 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 very first episodes?
No.
Bitch, move on.
Oh my God, bitch,
Someone
move
needs to tell
on.
her that.
Bitch, move on.
I'm sorry, I'm getting heated. I'm yelling.
No.
I'm
So
screaming.
we watched literally every single episode except for the finale of Handmaid's Tale.
Of this last season?
Of this last season.
And I
Every
have no
episode.
interest.
We were so angry by the end of every episode. Couldn't do it. And like the first 2 seasons were great. Like we were like
Gold.
counting down the days until new episodes and seasons would come out. And now it's not it.
Elizabeth Moss,
We love you.
you lost me.
but
I'll catch you in the next one.
Catch you in the next
I
one.
loved you in Mad Men.
Yep.
You didn't watch Mad Men.
I didn't watch My Man.
Yeah.
What was the show that we just watched her in that she was so good?
Everything she's ever done.
Yeah, everything she's ever done. I mean, and she's a great actor. She's a
Fantastic.
great actor.
Yeah, I can't.
It's the character.
When the same negative, terrible, bad thing happens over and over and over and over, I felt the same way with Billions.
Oh my
It's just like
God.
I'm
exhausted.
I give up.
I'm exhausted.
Well, also, it's one thing in Gossip Girl when I'm like, oh, expect the thing that is most ridiculously unexpected. And it's so incredibly, like statistics would say these things are impossible over and over again, but like they're new things at least. I can get behind that. The other one, it's like, oh, you're purposefully putting us back into this storyline. I can't with you. I have to go.
bitch, move on.
Bitch, move on.
Bitch, move on.
Also, you're home with your kid. Finally. Just
stay
stay there.
Just stay there. Go
Just
to
stay
therapy
there.
and stay there. Oh my
I guess
God.
Hannah was still. Anyway, look,
Yeah, but
I don't,
oh my God, fucking, oh my God, you just opened
I
a
know.
wound.
I know.
Opened a wound.
Anyway, so I'm really getting into this new Gossip Girl thing. And maybe
Yeah.
it's because I think it's my new lens into Gen Z.
I was going to say
Yeah.
Gen Z.
I'm like, well, what are the kids into? To me, it's just like, I'm interested. And I'm bought in on these different storylines, whether they're as real or fake as they get. I'm like, oh, that's fascinating to me. And we literally turned on, do you want to tell them? We turned on the first episode of the pilot episode of Gossip Girl, the original.
Yeah, the original one.
And I looked over at Lauren and I said, which one are you more sexually attracted to? The kids or the dad?
So it was for those of you who watched original, it was Dan and Jenny in the kitchen with Rufus, the dad. And it's been, I think, what did we say, 14 years since.
A while.
I think it was 14 years. I think it came out in 2007. So 14 years. And I looked at Dan and I was like, oh my God, that is a child.
Baby.
A baby. A literal
baby.
infant. A baby. And I was like, I would 100% sleep with Rufus before I would Dan. 100%.
I would hope to God that would be your answer.
Oh my God, a baby.
Child.
Child.
Little sideburns.
And like even when I watched it back then, like what did I say, 14 years ago, I was like, oh my God, his dad's old.
Right. Right.
And now I'm old. My TMJ almost
birthday.
just popped out of my face saying that. Like there's so much passion to it. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Isn't it funny the trends we go in and the ways that we entertain ourselves and like how that overlaps into our lives?
What do you mean? My whole life is entertainment.
I can distinctly remember the work and the mindset I was in when I was watching like Mad Men versus
yeah.
when I was watching Gossip Girl.
Yeah, no, I feel the same way. I like have very vivid memories of where I was when I was like watching Breaking Bad. Or
Ooh.
yeah, because I was in first year university. I was watching Breaking Bad.
Oh, so you watched it live?
I think I watched a shit ton of seasons to catch up, and then I was
okay.
watching live. Maybe
Got it. Okay.
Yeah,
'Cause-
and like I know that when I watched Lost, I watched it when I was on a cruise with my family when I was like 15, and my friend loaned me this like portable DVD player that was like a fucking brick. The screen was so small and the volume was so shitty and the audio was just so terrible. But she had the box set of all the seasons of Lost, and I blew through that shit on my
vacation.
bunk bed, on the cruise ship, and on the airplane.
Do you think that people were more invested in television when they had to actively like either time their day around it or seek it out?
Ooh, I don't know. Because I think the conversations are more ongoing now that we have social media. You know what I mean? Like as soon as I watched Bachelor or Bachelor
Right.
in Paradise, I immediately go to Twitter to see what other people are saying. And like, I feel like there's a shared common interest in a community now.
I feel you.
Whereas like before, I would watch Survivor with my parents. I'd watch Fear Factor
Right.
with my parents and then go to bed, and that was kind of it. And like at school, you might be like, hey, did you watch that show last night?
100%.
But now I'm like live texting my friends. I'm on Twitter seeing what people are talking about. I'm just looking at the memes on TikTok. Like,
Oh, there's been 1,000 like startups that have tried to figure out how to like connect people during live TV.
Right.
One will figure it out because I think it's so powerful.
yeah, 100%. I mean, people are already happening. They're finding ways to do it.
Well, also they're just like cheesy currently, where it's like there's a camera that's pointed at you in the middle of it, and it's like it's broadcasting your face. I'm like, that's too much.
Oh yeah, that's too much.
Move it
Yeah,
to the
no
side.
one wants that.
No.
No one wants that.
Also, like I think most people try and watch and enjoy in like their sweats of sweats, and like you got like grade A sweats, grade B sweats, and then like the grade C's, sometimes grade D's. Not everyone needs to see that.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's okay.
No. No, I genuinely like, I think for better or worse, I think we get invested in like what we're entertained with. And even if it's like what we go to sleep and dream about, it's probably playing a larger part of our lives than we even admit.
Oh, 100%. Also, I can so vividly remember like watching Fear Factor, the second of the 3 challenge. What?
It's crazy to me that like that was Joe Rogan to me back then.
Oh my God, I know. Isn't that so wild?
Yeah.
Joe Rogan's like, it's so funny that like the generation now younger than us only thinks of him as a podcaster, but we know him as the Fear Factor host.
And then some people forget that he does like stand-up comedian shows.
Right. So the second challenge of Fear Factor in every single episode was
Eat weird shit.
was to eat weird shit. And that's when I started, and I didn't fully understand it then, but that's when I started learning, or like I can look back and see the earliest signs of emetophobia, of being scared.
Really?
Yes. Because I think about, I would go upstairs and go to the bathroom and just like wander around the house upstairs until that challenge was over, because I couldn't stand when the people would throw up.
Do you want to talk to Joe Rogan real quick and tell him what happened?
Joe Rogan, I have trauma from the second challenge of every single episode of your show. I've spent thousands of dollars in therapy, and it's single-handedly your fault. Finn. But no, like I can so vividly remember exactly where I was.
I genuinely want to know what his response would be if he saw just that one clip, has no idea who you are.
Right.
No, just like, huh? Who is
He's
this
like,
girl?
what do you mean?
I can't decide if he'd be like, I'm sorry, or like, fuck off.
I think he'd be like, what the fuck? I think he'd be like, what the fuck is emetophobia?
Probably. No, of all things that Joe Rogan is, he's curious about things he doesn't know about.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll give him that. Anyway, I think it's just funny that you just like kind of like grasp on to whatever it is that you're watching. And so I don't know what I'm trying to grasp onto by watching Gossip Girl, but I'm grasping.
I think it's the understanding of Gen Z.
I think Gen Z is just like the amalgamation of everything that like we gave them.
Oh my God, yeah, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I saw someone wearing a pair of shoes the other day that my mom literally had when I was growing up, and I was like, it's all just back. It's all back. It's all back.
I mean, if I was a legacy brand, you can bet I'd be putting money into that.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, for sure. I think there's also just been a fascination from day one, always in every piece of media, of like rich New Yorkers.
Oh, yeah, because it's like this thing that everyone just kind of acts as if it's a fantasy land. Well, New York and Hollywood, it's the same thing, right? But it's the same thing, but different, obviously. And like to me, someone who grew up Midwest, same for we might as well have just grown up in the same city in different countries, as far as I'm concerned. Because
Right.
every time you describe a thing, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's Rockford. Oh, that's St. Catharines. It's just it is what it is. But like, I think it's Hollywood and New York are the perfect mixture of like fantasy land, but also, well, Hollywood probably more than LA or than New York, in the sense that like this is literally fantasy land, and like dreams come true here, and like dreams do come true in New York, but also like dreams also become very real, and that's not a possibility very quickly too.
I also think though New York though is like, it's so like New York, the pace there is just so fast, and it's so incredibly expensive to survive
Right.
in New York. I don't
also-
feel like it's the same.
Yes, I just think that the industries that make more billionaires in New
Oh
York
yeah.
are more ripe for even more concentration of the wealth. Because like if it's finance, there's only so many people that make money in that. Like there's not a lot of, I think, medium wage jobs in finance. It's like you are making money or you're not making any money. Like the amount of my friends that have an MBA from Harvard that are working all but for free at insert X, Y, and Z wealth management firm here because like they just got to like serve their time. Are you kidding? What a joke.
That's tough.
It is tough.
That's tough.
And also it's New York. So like, even if you start making decent money, you're still broke.
Right, because it's so. That's what I'm saying. It's like I almost feel like the dream is harder to achieve in New York because,
Oh, 100%.
like, you have to make so much money to even be remotely financially comfortable in that city.
Could we recreate our lives in New York?
Absolutely the fuck not. Are you kidding?
Well,
One, I'd be a miserable bitch because I hate the cold.
well, okay.
And
yeah.
also, we both hate the humidity. So that makes two miserable people.
But like no one in New York actually likes the cold and actually likes the humidity. They just deal with it.
Yeah, I guess. I'm just not, it's just not
I think
for
we
me.
can recreate our lives in New York.
I really don't think so.
Okay, I can recreate my life in New York.
You don't really go anywhere.
But like, yes, but like even though like everything's remote, like you still got to be there.
Okay.
Like jobs that will continue to be now fully remote for forever.
Oh.
They still want you to be in the cities. They don't say it, but they want you there.
I guess.
100 because they want you to network. And also, if there is an event or if there is a thing, you can go to it without having to hop on a plane from Kansas City.
I 100,000% could not recreate my life in New York.
Okay, if we had to move tomorrow to another city in another state, where would it be?
Oh my God. I haven't been to enough states to answer this question. You've been to so many from like touring and stuff with band camp. I feel like what?
Band camp! The only reason I've toured is because of band camp. Okay, well, fine.
It was in a band?
I've done a few things outside of just band. But I did go to a lot of cities because of drum corps.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Drum corps, right?
That brought me to like 43 states.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I've been to like 5 states. Okay. It would definitely be something I think on the West Coast.
I'm saying it has to be a different state.
I know.
Completely.
I know.
So your options are...
But I haven't been anywhere middle, and the middle kind of scares me.
Okay.
I think politically, I'm not aligned with a lot of the middle states.
Okay. That's a little overreaching, but okay.
No, I'm just saying just some of them. I just feel like I'm just not cut out for that
What
political
state,
climate.
if you... Okay, I give you a jar, and I said, reach your hand into, right?
Can I open the map?
No,
Please,
you can't.
please,
Fine.
please.
Open the map.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a jar.
Okay.
And there's every state is written on a piece of paper. I'm going to literally about to get you canceled. I can't wait.
Oh my
If
fucking
you could
God.
take out one state, what would it be and why?
Woo! I mean, currently it'd be Florida.
What?
Yeah.
You would have us wind up in Alaska over Florida?
Wait, what was the question?
If you could take one state out and I gave you a jar and it had all 50, but then 49 states in it, and we had to move there, what state would you take out?
Would I take out?
You would take out Florida
No,
over
I wouldn't take out
Alaska?
Florida. No. Sorry. Also, what's wrong with Alaska? What the fuck?
It's in the middle of fucking nowhere.
I thought you meant if I could like cancel one state right now, who would it be? It'd be Florida.
Why are you canceling Florida?
Why am I canceling Florida?
Yes. All of Florida?
Not all of Florida.
Well, then how are you going to go draft some new lines?
I'm canceling the anti-vaxxers in Florida.
Okay.
There's a water shortage because people won't get fucking vaccinated. I hope we have a CDC ad read in this episode.
I think you're okay. Fine.
Okay.
I understand
Hang
your
on,
point.
hang on.
I think it's a little overreaching, but okay.
Okay. If I had to pull one out, there's just so many that I don't know what they are.
What state confuses you?
Like I don't know.
And I'll tell you my stereotype of it.
I don't know anything about Iowa or
Iowa?
Nebraska.
You ever had any corn?
Yeah.
Yeah, Iowa.
Yeah, but like
You ever had a corn product? It's probably from Iowa. Nebraska, same thing.
also Montana. I know nothing about Montana except
Montana?
for there's like a really
Beautiful.
really nice family friendly restaurant called Montana's that we had in Canada.
Capital of Montana.
Horse
I think it's Helena.
Mountain.
Pretty sure it's Helena.
Okay. Also the Dakotas. I don't know anything about the Dakotas.
Fargo.
I did watch Fargo.
Did you like it?
I know of people that I don't like from Kansas.
All right, fuck Kansas. I'd take that back. Kansas is a nice place.
Is it?
Yeah. I mean, I would want to live there, but like Kansas City.
I actually really liked Arizona.
Arizona's got parts, yeah.
Yeah.
Phoenix, Scottsdale.
Yeah. I liked Arizona. And also I feel like I think I would like Utah. I think I like some parts of Utah.
Sure.
Also Idaho, don't know anything about Idaho.
We could stop by and say hi to Manny's family in Utah.
Oh, Wyoming. That has J-Hole,
Look at you.
right?
Look, an up and coming billionaire, as you can tell. She invests in stocks. She's got strategic investments.
Also New Mexico, don't know anything about it. Arkansas,
Are
don't
you
know
kidding?
anything about
Breaking
it.
Bad.
What?
Breaking Bad. Albuquerque.
Oh yeah.
Albuquerque has a beautiful sunset.
Oh my God. See, I don't know anything about any of these places. Virginia, Maryland.
All right, Lauren, you got to take one state
Connecticut. I don't know. I'm gonna offend people. I don't know. I don't know.
You're offending me right now.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, well let me see. If I had to take one state out,
Yep.
I think it'd be something flat in the middle. See, but I don't want to offend people because no matter what I say, there's gonna be someone who's from that
So
state.
you're gonna roll the dice on Alaska.
I just don't. What's wrong with Alaska?
You ever liked to Amazon something?
I feel like we're really bullying Alaska here.
No, I'm only bullying Alaska. And I got to be honest, a couple things about Alaska that are great. Aurora Borealis, wonderful. Okay. They've got they basically like piloted Andrew Yang's Universal Basic Income.
Oh yeah,
Living
that's
in
right.
Alaska,
Yeah,
you
they
just
did.
Get some money. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. Okay. Juneau's probably beautiful. I can only imagine
Anchorage.
I don't really know what goes on there either, but I can only imagine it's a pretty quick flight right on over
Oh
to.
wow, Juneau is kind of part of BC. I didn't realize it was kind of tacked on the side
Yeah,
there.
yeah. My grandfather was stationed in the Aleutian Islands off the coast of Alaska
Oh wow,
for World War II.
wow.
Yeah, there's a fun story that's going to resonate with no one.
Our next sponsor is one that we have raved about here at Wild Till 9. BetterHelp is a safe and private environment online that connects you with the help you need. If you're feeling like something is interfering with your happiness, but you'd rather skip the uncomfortable waiting rooms, sign on to BetterHelp to get what you need right from home.
BetterHelp is not a crisis line. It's not self-help. It is professional counseling done securely online. Everything you share is confidential, and you can send a message to your counselor at any time. They also give you the option to set up scheduled video or phone sessions weekly if you want to stick to a routine.
I've talked about how frustrating it is that getting help can sometimes be so expensive. Well, BetterHelp is changing that with affordable prices and available financial aid. BetterHelp is also committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, so they make it easy and free to change counselors if needed. I've mentioned this before, but I love how easy it is to swap therapists. It took me about 3 times to find the right person for me.
We want you to start living a happier life today. As a listener, you'll get 10% off your first month by visiting our sponsor at betterhelp.com/WT9. Join over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/WT9.
Okay, I don't know. Because here's the thing is that
All right, then fine. Where are we moving? 5,
wait,
4, 3, 2, 1. Answer.
Arizona?
Moving to Arizona. Okay. There's worse places you could have picked.
I don't know.
Arizona's beautiful. I have
What's
some
in
family
Oregon
there.
again? Portland,
The
right?
Pacific Northwest. It's Portland's
Where's
too
Seattle
weird for
again?
me. That's Washington.
Oh, I liked Seattle.
Yep.
Seattle was good.
A little rainy.
Little rainy. You're right.
Yeah.
I just don't know if I can do East Coast humidity again.
Yeah. I would live in Dallas. I would live in Austin. I would live in Nashville. I would live in Lexington.
Oh yeah.
again.
Oh,
I would live in
Nashville.
Chicago.
Yeah, I'd live in Nashville.
I would live in New York. I would live unhappily in New York. I would live in Miami. I would live in love Charleston.
Where's that again?
Love Raleigh. Love Winston-Salem.
Love Raleigh. That's so random.
Raleigh, North Carolina?
Yeah, I've been
Great
there.
place. Great place.
Very tree.
Boston's great. Philly's wonderful.
Okay.
See,
I should have been in band camp.
not all of these places were on the band camp stops.
I know you've just seen so much more of the states. I have no idea.
Hershey,
I
Pennsylvania?
forgot about Nashville.
Nashville's
I
great.
like Nashville.
Nashville's
yeah.
wonderful.
I think Nashville would actually be a better fit than Arizona.
For us?
Yeah.
Oh, we'd love Nashville.
Yeah,
Think
I
about all
think
the
we'd like
country
Nashville.
content you could make. Oh my God, DIY. You could set up a shop.
Oh, in Nashville?
You could set up a little shoe machine
Yeah.
and just sell textiles.
So the shoe machine doesn't actually make textiles.
No, but you use textiles, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at me. A couple years in, DIY.
Okay. So if things don't work in LA, we're going to go to Nashville.
If I had to pick right now, I would pick Austin over Nashville.
I haven't been to any of the fun Texas main cities yet. So I feel
Yeah.
like I need to go see those first before I can get on board with that.
Had I not moved to LA, I think I would have finished my degree in Kentucky and moved to Nashville. And I would have worked at some music publishing company there.
Doug the Pug lives in Nashville.
He does.
Yeah, we can
He
be friends
does.
with
A lot of
Doug.
people work and
Yeah,
live in
a
Nashville.
lot of people. Yeah,
It's a cool city. It's crazy to me that it's the middle of the country and their airport needs some work because it would be great to just get places. But
Right. Instead of having to fly to Atlanta to get anywhere.
yeah, but like BNA needs
Yeah.
serious help.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, now that we've gone through that, anyone who's not from America is like, this is the most
They're like,
boring
what
podcast
in the
ever.
fuck is a
Ooh,
Dakota?
Ooh, what city would you live in if you didn't live in these countries? America and Canada. Go.
Oh my fucking God. I haven't Tokyo.
Oh, that was difficult.
Well, no, I was like, what was the original question again? Maybe I actually didn't answer that right. If I didn't live in
What city would you live in that's not in?
like North America?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, probably Tokyo, maybe?
Well, if you were to live in Mexico, cool.
Oh, I think you said North America.
Well,
I think I'd
doesn't
still be
South
Tokyo.
America, Mexico's.
Oh, geography.
Yeah, no, Canada, North America, Canada, United States, Mexico, and then
South America.
well,
Right?
no, Mexico's not in South America.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Mexico's part of North America.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I was like, oh my God. I was like, is Mexico part of South America? And I just haven't.
I mean, unless I'm wrong, which could be.
No, I think it is. I think
Okay,
this
got
is
it.
tough.
Yeah.
This is really
okay,
tough.
so you moved to Tokyo.
I think so. But there's just so many places I haven't been. I don't know. I haven't done enough of Europe. I haven't done enough of like Singapore. I probably can't afford to live in Singapore. But
Singapore fucks.
yeah, I haven't been there.
Singapore
also,
fucks.
Bali looks
But like, I wouldn't want to
incredible.
live in Bali.
I know people who live in Bali and it looks like very fun and like
You know what?
similar to our lives.
I'm worthless in Bali. I don't know.
You're right.
What up and coming tech
Yeah.
company is going to hire
It's
me
in Bali. Yeah.
I think my salary in Bali would be. I would officially be the pool boy.
right.
Yeah.
Right. The pools are really nice though.
Yeah, but that means I have more work to do, so I don't want that.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
fair.
job security though. No, I think I'd move to London. No questions.
Oh, I just didn't. When I went to London, I didn't have the best time.
Really?
But I would go back.
See, like in my DNA test, outside of my majority, which is obviously being Jewish, I
0.9%.
think it's 0.7.
think it's
But I
0.72,
appreciate that.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm very British. I'm very, very, very British, which explains my
Curves.
general love of dry humor and I'd like a pint. Now get the fuck out of my way while I go get it. No, the idea that is London to me is the perfect mix of what New York work culture is, but also LA in the sense of like get shit done. And then once it's done, have a good time.
Yeah, but it's so cloudy and rainy.
It's true. No, London and Chicago actually remind me of each other in that sense.
Oh, you know what though? I like hold London and the UK in a special place because I grew up watching all of these British YouTubers.
Wow. Like who?
Like Zoella.
Shout out
and
Zoella.
Elfie.
Shout
they're
out Elfie.
pregnant right now. Like,
Really?
this is like my childhood.
Oh, shit.
I know, and they're having
No.
a baby.
Pause.
What?
We'll come back to this in a moment. Or maybe we won't. Who told you this past weekend, in the most loving and kind, and didn't know that she was half insulting you, kind of thing, that she used to watch your videos?
No, actually, I actually enjoyed this though. Like, there are times when it's almost a little insulting. I'm like, oh my God, I used to watch your videos all the time when I was a kid. And I'm like, okay, cool. Thank you.
I'm not kidding everyone when I say that a mom,
Hot young mom.
hot young mom with a 18-year-old child, walked
Maybe
up.
18 months, you fuck. 18 months.
It was the first time that I had seen someone come up to Lauren who
Yeah.
was a mom
right.
that we knew of because the child was actively with her and said, oh my God, remind me of your name, Lauren. Oh yeah, I used to love watching your videos, and then walked off with her child.
That, you know what though? We both looked at each other and were like, that is the only time that it felt okay. It didn't hurt my heart because I was like, look at you fucking thriving in your life now.
It probably didn't hurt that she was dripping in Dior.
She was rich as
And
fuck.
I was
Yeah.
like, wow, great.
Yeah. And I mean, like, we
Yeah.
went to a nice resort, and for you to like bring your whole family and your children, your
To be fair,
strollers,
what do we do?
we bred our child. It's a
Yeah, that was-
dog-friendly resort, and Moose came for the entire
It was
thing, and it's amazing.
super. Yeah. Malibu fucks.
Yeah, 100%. Going back though to Zoella and Alfie, they're pregnant and having a baby, and it's so cute. And
Shout out
I
Zoella.
still follow her. Like, I don't actually know if she still makes videos or not. I know he does, but I have like this special place in my heart for the UK because of all of these YouTubers. It's like
That's a British name, Alfie.
Alfie Days. No, but I watched so much of their content growing up, and they made London special for me.
I think that like London is, it's obviously they speak English, and although they would probably go, I don't know what you guys speak, but I think London is just enough of a fairy tale land when you grow up in the States or in Canada of like, oh, it's a different country, it's on the other side
Oh,
of
it's
the
the
world.
accents. Give me any kind
The
of accent. I'm like, ooh,
But it's like,
exotic.
But like when your entire city looks like a backdrop that was recreated to look like the old
Right.
world, even when you put something modern next to it, it just looks classier.
Yeah. Also, every movie ever has been filmed there. Like, so many action movies, I feel like the Big Ben comes down and stuff.
Totally.
And it's just,
Poor
also,
Ben.
I just like, I'm realizing now, like, as I'm thinking about the cut downs that are going to come from this, like me being like, oh my God, I'm so happy for Zoella and Alfie as they have their baby. And I'm sitting here with a fucking penis pillow.
Yeah. You're obviously in different parts of your life.
We are in different stages of our life.
Yeah. And not to mention, you bought one for your friend.
I did buy one for my friend.
Does she know it or is it a surprise?
Mia, you have a penis pillow coming your way. She'll already have it by the time this goes up.
Shout out Mia Sayoko.
Yeah, shout out Mia Sayoko. Leo fucking sister.
Speaking of Mia Sayoko, what are all of our friends going to do now that OnlyFans is shutting down?
No, it's not shutting down.
It's not?
It's not shut down. But also, I did send her a link to Tyga's new platform that he made for OnlyFans creators to go to.
What's it called?
Oh, it's called something weird. It's not that catchy of a name. It's really not. But I was like, bitch, go sign up for this right now. Like, just in case something does happen, like, go over there now and be one of like the earlier creators.
Or just, what is Tyga? RAR. It's Tyga. RAR.NSFW.
What? What are you saying?
I'm just brainstorming what ideas.
Let me find the actual name of it. It was like something
Shout out
not great.
WikiFeet.
Oh, it's called My Star, but My has 2 Y's. MYYstar.com.
Well, it's probably because
MyStar.
mystar.com was taken.
I mean, yeah, for sure. But it's like we couldn't think of anything else under pressure that would like, be good. Also, like Tyga could afford to buy mystar.com, I'm sure, if he really wanted it.
No pressure, babe. No pressure.
My Star with 2 Y's. And I was like, Mia, go sign up for that shit because just in case something does happen. My TikTok right now is just full of like OnlyFans updates for whatever reason.
Well, let me tell you, blockchain's going to come save the day when it comes to prawns.
Yeah, you're so right.
I forgot to ask you a question back when we were talking about entertaining ourselves.
Okay.
So, you know how you watch a lot of TikToks?
Uh-huh. So many TikToks.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
Do you remember when, I think there was a time where you could look at the way that Facebook profiled you to see what your interests were based off of your browsing activity?
Oh. Why does that always happen? It's because we record so late at night. Wild till 9, baby. We're creeping up on 9.
We've got you the whole night, right?
Yeah, we got the whole night.
Okay,
I'm going to be here all night, baby. Vaguely remember this, but not super clearly.
Yeah, I mean, it was just your advertiser portfolio. Like they were just like, these are the things that
Right, that
resonate.
you
So
like.
people should like, people that have clicked on this content in the past 45 days. It was like back before like the 2016
Privacy.
election. Yeah. Back before Cambridge Analytica, you could like say, I want to like advertise towards girls named Lauren that are under the age of 18 in
Right.
St. Catharines. And they would go, great, that'll be $7, please. Like it was so, you literally were able to actually see how many people were in each subset group. It would tell you like, oh, we've got 94 of those.
That's kind of terrifying.
It was terrifying.
Yeah.
That's why it's no longer a thing
Yeah,
anymore.
no, I like vaguely remember that because I remember being like, I can't remember what my overall takeaway was. It was something music related, like of
Really?
artists that I was into. Yeah. If I'm thinking of the same like setting thing they're showing you.
I don't know.
Either
anyway,
way.
I bring that up to say, I don't think TikTok has that, but if it did, in your most honest opinion of yourself,
Ooh, yeah.
what do you think it would say about you?
Oh, okay. For sure, animals is my number 1. Dog TikTok is my number 1. And then number 2 would probably be like fashion-y. Like I don't want to say fashion because it's not like anything like high fashion or anything. But it'd be
no
a
one was confused
combination.
about that. Yeah, no.
That was mean. It would not be. It would be like a combination of like hauls, sneaker stuff, outfits.
And it's HAUL or HALL?
Hauls. HAUL.
Right.
Hauls.
Like hallways.
No.
Like grand
I'm in a
hauls?
haul. Like look at my Black Friday haul.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of what I bought.
You love a good
I
haul.
love a good haul.
Yeah.
Love a
Any
good haul.
haul that is supposed to market or hit me, just save that ad. Just save it.
I love a haul. So dogs, shopping and hauling and style stuff, and then maybe like drama next.
Ooh.
Like messy TikTok.
Okay. Yeah.
So like random drama shit, and then definitely some stripper talk.
Stripper talk.
Some stripper talk.
Meaning strippers on TikTok?
Strippers on TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah, like their lifestyle is just so interesting, and so they'll do like a get ready with me and like come through the night with me type of thing, and then they usually count their money at the end, and
Wow,
it's
that's great.
so fun.
That's fun.
And like the support for stripper talk is real.
That's great.
Yeah, stripper talk and like OnlyFans, like everyone just calls it like an accountant. If you're on OnlyFans, you're
I'm
an
an
accountant.
accountant.
Yeah, I'm an accountant.
Yeah.
And so some of that, and then honestly, like a little bit of DIY, but like not a ton.
I want everyone right now in the comments to tell me and give me affirmation that this is a good idea for Lauren. Thank you. Even if you don't think it's a good idea, just fucking go with it. I think Lauren should start a new segment where she creates a shoe with a person who's a secret sneakerhead.
Okay, here's the issue that we already had this conversation and now I have to re-explain myself.
What do you mean? We didn't have this conversation. We had this conversation.
Yeah. Like you and I had this conversation
I think you
earlier.
would fucking crush it. I think it would get an entire new audience. I think there'd be plenty of haters, but you know what? Haters pay the bills, babe. Come on.
No.
You would crush it. I believe in you. I support you so much.
I would be a great host. The banter would be great. The interviews would be great. Like the format would be great.
You guys smell the butt?
What?
Everyone here, smell the butt coming? Just smell it.
The butt.
Keep going.
The butt.
Keep going.
The part that you don't understand is the logistics of actually making a custom shoe.
Okay.
Like one, you don't have the option to do like what I've been doing recently of like actually sewing an actual shoe. Like that takes like 40 to 60 hours to make one pair of shoes. And so like that's not an option. And the other piece of that is that like it's kind of 0 to 100 with shoe customization. Like I would say the most common thing is that you see people with like paint markers and paint pens and leather paint, and they'll go in and like paint a design or do like hydro dipping or paint on like custom designs and patterns and colors. That also is something that one can make a shoe look really shitty really quickly if you're not good at it. And also two, takes hours on hours on hours between like the dexterity that you need to actually do that and execute that well for it to look good. But then also the dry time. And so like this is so fucking nerdy, but like this is just like my area of expertise of like this DIY shit in combination with sneakers. Like there's just not, obviously the idea of making custom shoes sounds really fucking cool. That it does 100%. But like aside from slapping a sticker on it or changing out the laces or adding some beads on laces, like you don't have a ton of options that are friendly for this format that would actually work. And so like I love the idea. The idea is so fucking fun. Like it's not the actual format that's holding me back. It's like the ability to do the actual shoe customization. Like when I do a DIY challenge, the easiest part is doing the DIY with someone, right? Like if you're just like painting portraits of each other, you know, like that's fun and that's funny and it's free flowing. But like doing a shoe customization, there's just the levels of complexity behind it are tenfold.
I hear that. I
That's
get
not
that.
smelling the butt.
Well, there's a serious but there because the thing is that continues to ring so incredibly true
Here we go.
is that you just listed all the reasons why you can't do this thing. Correct? And none of them are bad reasons. I think there's a lot that goes into that. But for the same reason that someone who made a hobby out of doing DIY 10 years ago that would go through all the reasons why it would be really annoying or painful to start showing how to do that content was probably shocked when they saw you come on the scene with someone who didn't know as much as you know right now, but knew enough to get started. And the amount of just like blind ambiguity of like, oh, we'll see how it turns out. And a little bit of luck was all they needed to make this incredibly entertaining format. And I think you have all the ingredients to do it. And the fact that you know so much is only working against you because I think you do great at it. That's all.
You know Hot Ones?
Hell yeah.
Hot Ones, amazing format.
Yeah.
Take the chicken wings out.
Mm-hmm.
That's the metaphor here is that like the actual action portion of it, interview, obviously amazing. Like the idea behind it, fun. It's a creative element and you're doing something like artsy while you're chatting. Love all of that. The actual complexity behind customizing a sneaker that's not going to look like ass, but then also it's not going to be so complex that you're there for 6 days together on 8-hour days and waiting for dry time. And also like when someone has to focus too hard on doing something, they can't have a conversation. Like the actual meat and potatoes of this does not work. And I don't know how to explain it to you in different ways because like it is such a cool idea and I would love to do that more than anything. But like the actual customization part of it is not possible. Like obviously it is possible, but like it is not something that is going to, what's the word I'm looking for? There are so many barriers and hurdles and it would be a pain in everyone's ass.
Yeah. Wonder how the Property Brothers felt before they first started doing their show.
I hear you and I love you that you're trying to encourage me to do this format.
I
And
think
it's so nice.
it would bring you so much joy.
It doesn't though. You're like, you don't understand. You're not listening. You're not listening, babe.
What am I not listening to?
Like, I think that you think that I'm scared to do the shoe portion of it.
I don't think scared. No, let's take that word. Ixnay. Not at all. Not remotely saying that you're scared of any part of it.
The meat and potatoes of what this series could be is very difficult. It is frustrating. It is not beginner or intermediate friendly. And I'm someone who's so entry level at this to begin with that I'm in no place to be like, hey, come do this with me. Let's make something cool together. Because it's the options you have for customization are not great. It's very minimal. And so like, I don't know why you're trying to make me do something out of nothing.
Make you, whoa. I'm making you do anything. I don't think you're scared. I just think you would crush
Encouraging. Ah! You're not listening. I love you. Thank you for the encouragement.
What part am I not hearing?
You're not hearing that it's not something that I'm interested in doing because it's so difficult and not user friendly for myself as a host or as someone who's coming on to be interviewed or to chat with or have a conversation with. Like it's not enjoyable for either sides when it's this either complex or this basic where there's nothing really to do except for like change lace colors.
Pretty cool.
Pretty sweet.
All right. I get it. There's a divide here. I get it. I think you'd do great. I think it'd be fun. I think you would have fun. I think you would find solutions to all these problems. But I understand if you don't want to do it. And also, especially if it's a hobby, that's something even more important to keep to yourself.
I'm gonna put this penis pillow
For support, for
right into your
thinking
ear.
that you would do such a good job at something.
You don't understand. You're not listening.
I'm trying to gas
You're
you,
not
babe.
listening.
What do you mean I'm not listening?
You're
you keep saying
not
listening, but I am listening.
No, you're not.
Why are we fighting about me encouraging you?
You're not listening. I don't want to do this series.
Then don't do it.
I'm not gonna do
Yeah.
it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just annoyed now though because you've put everyone else onto this idea that is not.
No, I'm sure they will have all listened better than me, and they'll say, "Jeremy,
you
you're
are so frustrating.
I'll stop supporting you in this endeavor.
Thank you so much.
I think you would do fine at it. On opposite day, you do really good.
There's nothing to do good at.
Okay. Last question. What game show would you want us to go on together?
Oh my God. What game show? Okay, wait. I'm trying to think of like what game shows we have the option for. Something like Jeopardy. I know nothing. I'd be terrible. Like random trivia like that is a big no for me.
Yeah. it would be good.
Anything that involves eating, big no for me.
I think collectively we do well on Family Feud.
Oh, yeah. Family Feud.
Collectively,
Yes.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Family Feud. And also like, I feel like we both are a little bit above average athletically. Is that a word? Athletically?
Yeah.
Athletically?
In comparison to people that are also our age.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying like we
Yeah.
are above average than I think our peers might
I think back
be.
to the thought that I could have done high jump in college, and I go,
Oh my God. I think back to the like when I could run a 22-minute 5K
I don't know what that means, but yes.
really fucking fast.
Yeah, it feels fast. The fact that you would finish a 5K seems fast.
I know. Literally.
Yeah.
I can barely run a mile now.
Yeah.
But I think overall we probably would do okay in
Well,
our age tier.
Fortunately, Lauren and I are kind of okay at a lot of things and not the best at any of them.
Right.
But eventually that actually winds up being okay in your favor.
What other game shows are there? I'm trying to think of like
Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune. I don't even know what that one is. I feel like I haven't watched that in forever.
Wheel of Fortune. Spin a wheel. Vanna White. Regis Philbin.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
not Regis
yeah,
Philbin. He did.
No.
That's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yikes.
Yeah. Poor Regis.
No, what am I thinking of? I'm thinking of The Amazing Race. That would be so bad. Oh my God.
I would just want to break up now.
Oh my, yeah, no. We should just not.
Yeah, no. No interest.
Yeah, I actually know someone who I won't go into detail about it, but I know someone who called off their engagement after they were on Amazing Race.
Doesn't surprise me at all.
That 100%.
Babe, you want to let this thing off together?
Yes.
It's you, me, and Moose.
Yes.
Perfect.
We'd be wonderful.
Yeah.
The trio of everyone's dreams.
The key of DIY.
The key to DIY. What's what I'm thinking of? There's like, I feel like there's so many new Netflix ones.
Game shows?
Yeah.
Too hot to handle. Not a game show.
Not a game show. Really did love season 2 though.
I can't get into that one.
Yeah.
If it's not Harry Jowsey, I don't want it.
I know Zach, Maggie, and I really pushed Jeremy for it when we were in Cabo.
Gossip
and
Girl
Kia.
all day. Too hot to
Gossip Girl
handle?
all
No.
day. Who's your favorite on Gossip Girl?
I like.
There's so many storylines happening. I feel like everyone's story arc is hitting the fan. Is hitting the fan right now.
Also shooting the fan.
Also shooting the fan.
They all seem to be
Do you not remember anyone's name?
no.
Okay.
Julian, Aki,
Aubrey,
Aubrey, Zoe, Zoya,
Zoya,
Zoe, it's close.
Obi.
Obi. I mean, Obi's
Max?
rich and seems to try to want to do well.
Ugh, I don't want to give any spoilers too, so I don't want to exclaim anything right now too.
Yeah, I don't have
I
a
got
favorite.
thoughts on Obi.
Well, yeah, he's fucking up recently.
I got
He's
thoughts
yeah.
on Obi.
But in the beginning, he was one of the more stable ones.
Definitely. Oh, he was the most normal for sure
Yeah.
at the beginning, and now I'm like, fuck Obi.
Yeah, but that's part of the arc. God,
I know shit's hitting the fan right now.
I need us to wrap this.
Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, if you're watching Gossip Girl, let us know your fave. And I am so sorry that Jeremy put you through a pitch of a show that will never come out because it's just not.
I just think you would do so
you're
well.
not listening.
I'm hearing you. It
You're
sucks.
not.
It would
no,
be-
it's not that it sucks.
It would
It's just,
it would be terrible. You wouldn't be good at it.
It's
I'm
not
hearing
at all
you.
I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Oh my
You
God.
would not
oh
be
my
able to
God.
do it.
We're
I
going to
get
end
it.
this podcast. I'm going to wring this kid's neck. Okay. Bye.
Goodbye, Latvia.
Goodbye. Love you. Good night. Goodbye.
Good morning. Bye.